Hey guys, if you have followed through the past, I don't know what, 4, 5, 6 episodes of the rhythm tutorial, I think if we meet, I give you a beer or something. It's been a long way, and it's been very theoretical. All of these things like 3 against 4, 4 against 3, etc., are sort of the basic ingredients to rhythms that are actually fun to do. They're not fun in itself, right? Like if we look at authentic rhythms from different cultures, or if we look at the phrasing of a great solo somewhere, we will find these patterns, but obviously we have been practicing these patterns like cold and without any joyful musical context, so it's work. I want to give you, as the last of this series, just a little bit open the ideas to a little bit more of a mathematic concept of rhythm. And I do not believe that mathematics are joyful or anything, but I like to think that my brain and my body are part of the same thing, so I like to understand, and then I still like to just groove and let things go, but that's a different conversation. So basically, we have hopefully established a method of practicing something against something, right? And what I mean is we have some grid, and the grid is usually either in 2 or in 3 or in 4. 2 is the eighth notes, 3 is the triplets, 4 is the 16th notes. Those are the 3 choices, and anything else we don't deal with now, and for the next 10 years we don't deal with that, because it's really hardly ever happening. And then over those grids we can place any number of digits that are interesting. For example, this was the last thing we had as a 16th note grid, subdivision in 4, and we can place patterns of 3 on top of it, which we did in the last tutorial. 5 would be interesting, 7 would be interesting. 4 would be boring, because it would just run parallel to what the grid already is, and it will not create tension and release at all. It will just be clear and nice, but not difficult to practice, not even worth practicing maybe. So if I was for being bored, if I decided I want to check out 9 against 4, like I could go and draw my 9 little circles here, make the one, color it, and then create some phrases that make use of this duration of 9 digits, and then play around with it. Blah, 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 blah. We know all of this. Now, in real life, I studied rhythm in South India for a little while, and they have a very mathematic approach to rhythm. They think of the whole loop as a number of subdivisions. For example, one bar in this grid has 16th notes. Of course, 2 bars is 32, right? And then they go and place their motifs in this grid. For example, the 16 subdivisions in this single bar, I could say, let's play with 5, okay? For example, maybe let's do shuffle and refile. That's 5 sounds, okay? I have 16 subdivisions. If I do this twice, 5 plus 5, that's 10, then I still have 6 subdivisions left, and 6, okay, I could do like 2 times 3, right? And that would add up to 16. So basically I have like 5, another 5, and then I have 3, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made a mistake drawing. Sorry. Five, 3, and that'll make a nice loop, okay? For example, let's say I do shuffle Hilfe La as the 5, do that twice, 1, and then for the 3 I do a shuffle step, just to do something, right? It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It'll work, because I already know this, because I know 5, 5, 3, 3, that adds up to 1 bar of 16th notes. Maybe it sounds a little bit nicer if I do like 5 like this, and then the 3 like this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? Let's say I want to do something with 7. If I do 7 twice, that's 14. Now I'm already feeling, okay, within the range of just 1 bar, I'm not going to get very far. So, although maybe I could do like, whatever, I mean, you can come up with anything, right? Let's go over the duration of, I'm going to take a green pen now, just to make this a little bit more confusing. Let's say I have 7 digits, do that twice, that's 14, okay? So let's say I do 5 for twice, that's 10 more digits, now I have 24. Let's say I do 3, I'm just using all of it now. That's 6 more. If I do it twice, now I have 30, and I need 32, right? So if I want for this to come out on the 1, I should start with a delay of 2 digits, because I can't really use that, right? So that would mean, let's see if I can fix it. That's like 7 here, I do it here. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might have made a mistake drawing somewhere. Anyways, you get the point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me check. It would be 1, 2. I do the 7 like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, shit. It works, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? And I come out on the 1, right? So I started on the and because I knew I was missing 2 subdivisions to come out on the 1, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, etc., etc. So basically, if you use this a little bit more creatively, you can come up with your own patterns of numbers that you know fit, or it'll just expand your understanding or your way to, your skill to anticipate where your phrase is going or what you have to do to make it come out on a 1, right? So, I hope this makes sense to you. It's a basic concept of rhythm. And I also really want to encourage you to not treat this too much as a theory. I know it sounds very theoretical if I say it in words, that if I draw these numbers and it looks like we're in school. It should not feel like that. I really believe it's about a physical experience. So, for example, this pattern of 5, 5, 3, 3, that to me is, I just really have internalized that. And I think it's good to not try and practice everything, but make a few choices and then use that. Especially for those of us who are teaching, it's a great resource to come up with exercises quickly, and then we learn by teaching and just really internalize these loops and make them come to life. Alright, let's go on with something different in the next tutorial.